Hello and welcome to this video. This is Joseph D. I am today milling a dovetail slide using my Clarke 6-speed lathe, Clarke Machine Mart CL430 lathe. It's an old one from 2001, but it's been in the sheds ever since. You have to excuse the mess, I'm a very messy worker, laughter. I've got this set up on a milling slide, vertical milling slide, bolted to custom pieces attached to my lathe. Now I've been milling this dovetail slide using a proper dovetail cutter bought off eBay, and I've had great success, but it's a very slow process. I've got a vise here attached by T-bolts. I've got packing behind this here to level it up to bring this above here, so I don't catch the vise with the milling cutter as I go through. So I'm doing this bottom piece now. I've done the top, I've turned it around, and I've got to take the last cut on the bottom part. So I'll show you what I do. We're slacking this lock here and wind this down just a fraction, ever so slightly. Then I put the lock back on. Lathe is set on the medium speed. I don't have a clue what it is. I would say it's about 500 RPM. And everything is all ready to go. So it's a very slow process. Until it catches. Once I hear it catch, then I'll take it easy. There we go. That's what I'm listening for. And it's a very slow process. I shall just stop that there a minute and explain to you. This is a very tedious task. This will take about nearly an hour before it passes. Once they pass to this end here, I'll leave the lathe going and I'll wind it back again to get a reverse cut on this to give a really smooth finish. In other words, you're back milling as you're going backwards on it, and that gives a really precise, smooth finish, and it's actually very satisfying. You know, it's just a crammed workshop I got at the moment. You know, I've got a bandsaw here which I built last year to cut metal on, and that's been very good. You know, I've enjoyed that. I've got another small mill here which is at the far end, which is, it's alright, it's not bad. It's, you know, from Chester machine tools. A little heater up here, as well as the famous Dimplex infrared heater up here. So all the mod cons, grinder here if I need to sharpen any tools or anything. It's just a cram, that's my style. But the main thing with producing good work like this is for a little miniature milling machine I'm building. This is the base of it, which is going to hold the main carriage that goes backwards and forwards, and then there'll be another slide that makes the milling table go from right to left, and an area probably behind here where the milling column bolts onto to allow the column to come up to the milling head. So I'll leave it here. This is what I'm up to, and I'll hopefully post a video with the whole thing finished once I build this little mill and put it on YouTube to show you all. Take care, thanks for watching, best wishes, Joseph D.